That nigga talking like this nigga sent it to me. Nigga ain't see I'm about to send it. I'm getting on nothing. Nigga just said send it.
They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in a bed like him, cause they don't love it. They don't love it. They don't love it. They don't love it.
That nigga name, wow.
They don't love it. They don't love it. They don't love it. I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want it. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy.
I'm gonna pull me up a little drink. Them Jack Daniels, them Cokes, the Honey Jack. Oh, wine cooler. Never heard of it. Oh. What I'm gonna do with full something alcohol, man? Lily, go press X on that controller for me. Alright, thank you. Develop. This might be a Zach Wilson development game right now. Yeah. What's up, brother? Shout out, say hello too, though. The back pedal shit? Ain't that Evan, them niggas having partners, huh? I come bro, so y'all think he was checking on that video? You hear me, Nat? Who you think Evan was checking on that video? Look like he locked some shit up. Who's down with it?
After a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. Now 2nd and 3.
All right, man.
Off play action. Thompson. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's able to get this to the 30-yard line before he's out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Thompson going to throw it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken out at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter. What a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He'll take this to the 46. This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Ball again on second down. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 40-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run with Hall. Unable to avoid him. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Hall again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. The Jets had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
And Wilson going to keep it again. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Zach Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now Achane on 1st and 10. He's got it to the 43 here. You talk about this Jets defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage, trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try to knock it loose. And that's why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz and wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Thompson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. Here's Thompson. Open man is Higgins. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run. Achane. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Achane will score. Touchdown, Miami. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right at them and right up the middle. That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Right there, baby.
Option play, and Wilson's going to run with it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll run with Hall. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fit.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Zach Wilson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets have taken the lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Mason.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Fucking
So
right.
remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they
Well,
scored,
right.
but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just
Hell on him. I ain't gonna keep shitting on the nigga. You guys,
put the onus back on your
nigga couldn't do
opponent.
shit.
And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
we could meet some partner rush.
On first down, back to Achane. And running room
Yeah.
scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Thompson looking to throw.
What am I? That nigga ain't throw an incomplete pass
First
yet.
down as the tackle made at the Jets 43.
Yeah.
Now it's
Oh, what the
Thompson.
fuck I'm doing wrong? Oh my God, huh?
Down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 40 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
Waddle, the motion man right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays. And this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give running right is Hall. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. First career NFL touchdown. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first.
Nobody saw that touchdown I just caught?
But now if they wanted to, they
Boy.
up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But
you don't
if
see
they
it,
want
boy.
now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
And just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
And Johnson's extra point up and good.
Javale said that's fucking wrong to school like that. Yeah, it was before the pause.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Just 18 seconds.
That's not no wild shit though. That's just going to get caught more than they do.
Thompson fakes it.
I know wild
now
catch.
going to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide.
Yeah, like.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
That ain't no wild
stop
shit.
The clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action here, Thompson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal
I thought that boy
line.
caught that bitch.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime. halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one.
So I thought defense loses it. It's complete. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Here's Johnson to kick this one away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Jalen Waddle. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Miami. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now we'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too. And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They go play action with Wilson. Taking a deep shot.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And that will be incomplete.
Zach Wilson got to get the fuck off my team. Oh my fucking God.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep down.
Oh my Lord, that shit was ugly.
Maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Like what?
An incomplete pass on that last play.
Wow.
That means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Now Wilson. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taken in at the 11. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles.
After an incomplete fucking pass.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them
better be a pick.
Because in coverage,
oh my!
They may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball.
I wish. I'd rather that.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And some room to run now. And he's going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself.
I'm
so
going
that
beat
run
this
can go
nigga.
right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
What about that? I don't want this nigga to be scoring this fucking nothing. Trying to build these niggas up.
Waddle, the motion man right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. On this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Well, I would have figured out that 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's third down.
Thompson now, third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Fourth down, Thompson going to throw for it.
Oh.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Achane. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
What?
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Watch out, get somebody down, please.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. On third down,
That's a good play for him.
Carmichael. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. And now they're in the hurry-up. Thompson on 1st and 10. This pass complete to Higgins. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. On 3rd down, Achane. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And no thought to bring this one. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start the next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Oh, my God.
Here's Hall again. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally hold him down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Straight ahead is Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 31 yards. And the Jets are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
What he talking? I ain't saying nothing. What he said? I gotta pick him up. Nigga said that's a YouTube play, a QB option. A read option. That's crazy, son. I got 30 read options in my playbook. In my favorites, nigga. Nigga said that's a YouTube play. That's insane, son.
And he'll take it a yard or so past.
Nigga said, shake my fucking head. Wow, it's all over YouTube, bro. Niggas, Travell said you can't be serious. But what's one? I'm about to go to my favorites and show y'all my favorites.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter.
That's
this drive becomes very critical. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass
play? That's crazy. No matter what I run, niggas see it's a flip. Niggas say I run stretch, YouTube. I run inside zone, YouTube. Man, that nigga's out of fucking mind.
2nd and 10.
Nigga said, please should be banned.
Here they stay on the ground.
Oh, shit.
And he's into the clear. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 66 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Stupid, dumbass bitch. All you gotta do is put your shit on conservative.
That shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead.
I don't know what that nigga talking about, Zoo. I swear to God. I do not know what play that nigga talking about. I really don't know, Zoo. That nigga said I'm 41. I'm not stupid, bro.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Oh, this shit. I told that boy you old and dumb.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Running right, here's Achane. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
But obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten
back to the original line of
scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I never saw a read option on YouTube. I am not lying. That's all he got to do.
Thompson now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. Well, didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
On the slant, he's got Hardman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
In trouble, and he's taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Off the play fake, it's Thompson. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. The drive will start with an option going left. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. It's Wilson on the option. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Achane. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Thompson going play action here. Incomplete. And we're down yards now.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Scoring game, Charles.